The death toll from the flooding disaster in Texas is rising almost by the hour at the moment. More than 170 people now remain unaccounted for in Kerr County and across Texas. Live now to CNN reporter Maribel Gonzalez. Maribel, thanks so much for your time. What do the current search and recovery efforts look like?
Hey, Laura, it's definitely a devastating time here. That number of missing people shot up. As of this afternoon, we learned that there were still so many people missing. I can tell you that those search and rescue efforts continue. We've seen helicopters all day long making their rounds here. And then all along the Guadalupe River, that's the river that you see right behind me, search and rescue crews have been sifting through the debris. They've been going through those branches, those downed trees, and they're hoping to find anybody who may have been stuck in that wreckage. We also know that help is coming from all sorts of places all across the state and even outside of it. Arkansas, for example, the state of Arkansas, they've sent 4 helicopters to help in this rescue. And now also Mexico has a team here of firefighters as well as a volunteer group. So it is all hands on deck to try to find those people who are still unaccounted for. And I can tell you, Laura, that a lot of people here are maintaining and clinging on to hope that these folks will be found alive and will be reconnected with their loved ones.
Yeah, why the sudden jump in the amount of missing? As I said, almost hourly we're looking at a climbing death toll and a climbing number of the missing.
Yeah, that definitely took us by surprise as well. Earlier today, this early afternoon even, we were told that missing number of people was around 18 people. And then suddenly during the press conference with Texas Governor Greg Abbott, he confirmed at that time that there were around at least 160 people missing. Now, since Friday happened, we've been on the ground. We've been asking officials about the number of people missing, and they had been reluctant for several days to give us an exact number. That could be because that was fluctuating. It could be because they were getting a lot of different information at once. We don't quite know why they weren't giving those estimates. I also believe that this could be due to the fact that they didn't have all of those numbers, and so they didn't want to give out incorrect information. But now the governor has issued those official numbers, and as you mentioned, Laura, that death toll and the number of people missing continues to rise throughout the day.
What's the next few days going to look like?
Well, Laura, I think it's what we've been seeing throughout the course of the last few days. We've seen those search and rescue efforts continue. There's more people join in on those efforts. They're getting massive. There's so many people here who want to help. You asked about that death toll rising. We also know that that's because more people are being found as they are sifting through the debris, and as the water levels continue to recede. We are finding more people along the Guadalupe River and in the most affected areas. What I expect to see here is those search efforts continue, those recovery efforts continue, and of course we know that this community is coming together in every way possible to help everybody that was affected.
Thanks so much for the update. Appreciate it. Stay safe.